people now with their mixers are hitting the buttons, the hotkeys, to set up the ones or to set up whatever particular sound that they're working with, and they're ignoring this area of the mixer. So they don't even understand how to operate the fader for your headphones or even the volume for the headphones. Like, this area is foreign to them. Really? And that's because people are only getting accustomed to queuing up sounds using the mixer's pads or the buttons.
That's crazy.
It's insane. It's insane. I've seen it with students, and I see it with actual professional DJs.
Well, because I suppose with the cues, you don't have to get it in time anymore, or mix it. You have to mix it in.
Well.
Or do you?
Well. With the cues, you could look at the laptop, look at the computer screen, hit the cue, and then verify with your eyes whether or not you're at the sound that you want to drop. But DJing originally, in order to accomplish that task, DJs would use the fader for the cue. Yeah. Cue meaning queuing up a song in your headphones. Yeah. And you'd adjust the headphone volume to your liking, and you would use this. You would use this to cue up a sound. Yeah. So I'm gonna teach you the old school way of actually queuing up your sound, opening the fader, delivering your scratch, dropping it, and then swapping to the next turntable and queuing up your sound again. Opening the fader, scratching, dropping on the one. Yeah. Okay?
Cool.
All right, so I'm just going to go over this with you. Yeah. I'm going to assume that you don't know what's going on here. Okay. This is the fader for your cue. Cue meaning the sound that you're queuing up in your headphones, right? So if you want to cue sound up on your right turntable, just move the fader all the way to the right. If you want to cue sound on the left, what would I do?
All the way to the left.
Move it to the left. That's it.
Yeah.
All right? So I'm going to cue up the right turntable. So I know I'm cued. I have the sound at 12 there. And let's see if I'm cued on the left. All right, so my marks are not symmetrical. So I want to fix the marks. So I'm going to just do that, move it to 12. And now I'm cued at 12. Okay? So the importance of this area is that it allows me to set myself up for the following drop before my audience hears the song being dropped. Before mixers had cue switches for your headphones, DJs would actually cue up the sound by just letting the turntable platter move with the needle on the record, and they would literally put their ears to the cartridge.
Really? To hear that?
Yep. That's how DJs like Herc and Bambaataa would cue up songs before mixers actually had the cue switch.
They could hear that even though that's playing out the system.
You could hear it, faintly. You could hear it. How resourceful is that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's amazing.
Because obviously, when there's no record on, we can just hear it when it's
going
through the.
Exactly.
I can't imagine doing it with a sound system playing.
So, Grandmaster Flash, who at the time, I'm not sure exactly what year this was. Let's just say mid-70s. Flash was a delivery boy. Like, he would bike through the city making deliveries. Yeah. And I guess he had a run to a radio station and saw a radio DJ using a cue switch to cue up the sound, opposed to having to put your ear to the cartridge and pick up the sound that's being projected from the needle. So he would, in his headphones, cue up the next song and then play it. Flash, the genius that he was, went to a Radio Shack, bought parts to basically devise his own external cue box.
So he was the first to do it?
He was the first to actually build a cue box that was external, that he hooked up to his mixer, that allowed him to cue up a song using his headphones without having to put his ear to the cartridge.
Wow.
And
I watched something recently where he sort of said that, and
no, he did it. Yeah.
I was like, can't, because he said he was saying he was like a bit of a geek when he was younger. And,
right.
And he just, he made the first one. I didn't know that till very recently.
Now, let's just clarify that. He didn't make the first cueing system.
Yeah.
Because he saw a radio DJ with a cueing system.
Yeah.
He created one himself because the mixer that he had didn't come with a cue system.
Right, yeah.
So it's not so much that he created the cue switch.
Right.
He just built one.
Yeah.
He was smart enough and resourceful enough to go to a Radio Shack, buy parts, and he built one. So he was the first DJ amongst his peers, amongst his colleagues, to be able to apply the cueing the way he saw the professional DJs do on the radio. Yeah. So it's not that he invented the cue switch. The cue switch.
The first to do it.
But he was the first to built first hip hop DJ amongst his colleagues, peers, to build an external box that allowed him to cue the sounds. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna focus on here.
Yeah.
We understand what we're doing scratching.
Yeah.
Your drops on the one are great.
Yeah. Okay.
Now it's getting you accustomed to operating this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Is it loud?
No, it's fine.
Okay. You always want one butt on and one butt off. Yeah. So the free ear is listening to the speakers, and the ear that's covered is listening to the song you're about to drop or the sound you're about to scratch before your audience hears it. Yeah. All right? That's what you're going to practice at home.
Right. See, what only thing I'm not used to is, I think just being like, where I've been like a house DJ more, or even in hip hop, I always start from the beginning of the track, so it's easy to spin back to where there's a blank sound.
Right.
It was how you spun back and just knew where the stab was. That's the bit that I
okay, let's talk about that. Yeah. You just have to be focused in what you're hearing. I'm going to rewind this and you tell me where to stop. Because we're looking for the stab, the horn hit. Yeah. So you focus your ears, listen, tell me when to stop. Right there. Yeah. So then when you hear the horn hit being moved in reverse, stop rewinding and then find a horn hit. And then set yourself up and then deliver the scratches again.
Yeah.
Okay? So tell me where to stop. Like, say it loud so I know. Right there, right? You see? Yeah. So that's what's happening in your headphones.
Yeah.
Sense?
Yeah.
All right, so you cue up in the headphones. I want to see you run through this exercise. Pick a side that you want to start on. So the left. Yeah. Fine. Rewind. Rewind. Yep. Good. Perfect.
Okay.
Stop that one. Stop the turntable. Now get cued up here. Don't let your audience hear you cueing. Yeah. Right. And now what do you got to do? Okay, exactly. Perfect. Okay. Now stay true to where the sound falls. Don't move back. Don't move back here because your sound does not live there. Your sound lives here.
Yeah.
So don't move back all the way here because if you drop, it's not gonna align with the opposite side. All right? You're not dropping the 1 there.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
the 1 is here.
Yeah.
So make sure you drop on both sides from 12.
Right, okay.
Give it a shot. Turntable. Without the fader. Good shit.
Thank you.
Good shit.
Good.
Good shit.
Yeah. So
Very
that's
good.
what we're practicing is getting same record on each side and just that over and over again, basically.
And you want to get more and more and more and more expressive.
Yeah.
Each day you should be able to, like I liked that you were starting to incorporate the fader.
Yeah.
Eventually you want to start incorporating the fader on the right side.
Yeah.
But don't feel like you always have to use the fader.
Right.
Remember,
yeah, true.
you can articulate sound without the fader.
Yeah.
It's just about having fun and being creative and expressive with your hand movements. Practice that. That's what you got to practice. Those are the basic scratch techniques.
Yeah.
And you develop that way, you're going to grab an and you're going to know exactly what to do with it.
Yeah.
Because it's innate now. You know, once you kind of train with breaks, hand movements, hand expression becomes innate. Because you don't have time to think. You got to drop, move to the other side, rewind. Now it's just like your instincts are going. And that's what you want, your instincts to take over as a scratcher. You don't want to be in your head too much.
Yeah. And to be honest, like, it's not like I don't really... That's the kind of thing I want to be doing when I'm playing out. I don't really want to be like properly beat jumping.
Right. Yeah, you just enhance. You want to enhance.
It's a good break that I know in the track.
Right.
To go do that. That's exactly.
And this can be applied to house music, EDM music.
Yeah.
You could go back and forth with all kind of genres.
Yeah.
Just pick sections that are tasteful to do that with.
Yeah.
So that people could continue dancing.
Yeah.
You're not disrupting the dance floor, and you're good.
Yeah.